So here we go. It is a Thursday and we are in Somerset, Massachusetts today, and this customer called us out to take a look at this dehumidifier and sump pump and see if we could wire it. This is probably one of the nicest crawl spaces I have ever been in. Underneath is completely foam padded and it's really nice to kneel on. This is the dehumidifier unit. It draws about 5.36 amps. That's full load amps. And it's also plugged into a 6-way power strip, which is then plugged into a porcelain light fixture. So we're going to be getting rid of that. I don't like the way that's done. Right now we have a piece of 1/2-inch EMT that I have stubbed up there with a plastic bushing on it. And then I also have another piece of 1/2-inch EMT which goes through the concrete wall to provide physical protection for everything, because that concrete was actually pretty sharp and it would damage the Romex. And if you notice that those other Romexes and those other low voltage alarm wires were actually being chafed as well. So I wanted to make sure that our installation was nice and safe for this customer. Now we have the Romex being ran on the floor joist here, and it's nice and stapled. I also stapled it along the sill plate right there to make sure everything was nice and neat there. And then I transferred it over to that other floor joist there just to keep it neat. And then that's going to be the start of my first plug. My first plug's labeled circuit number 6 with the ground side up. And the reason for that is in case anything metallic lands on that plug, it will prevent it from arcing out and it'll keep everything nice and safe for the customer. There's also a sump pump alarm there, which the customer didn't even know that was there. But then I added an additional plug off the lighting circuit, and the reason for that is in case that sump pump / dehumidifier circuit loses power for whatever reason, that sump alarm will have power off the lighting circuit, which has constant power, as you can see from that pull chain there. And then also I have a piece of EMT stubbed down right there with a bang-on bushing, and I have it clipped. And the reason for that is just to strap that SJ cord to prevent it from loosening up, because if that dehumidifier cord did come out, the whole basement would basically flood because there's a ton of humidity in here and it would just be a mess. I also have that labeled circuit number 6 just for future reference in case we ever need to shut anything down in here. I got the whole crawl space vacuumed out, and there is the Siemens 20 amp dual function breaker. That's an arc fault GFCI breaker. So if any of you guys need any sort of service like this, give us a call. We're taking new clients.